Hey everybody, I'm gonna try to stream for a little bit today. I messed up my back sleeping, ironically, which I don't know how you can actually do that, but I got a chair to sit on today, so I'm hoping that it won't actually be too bad for me to get some more stuff done here. But we're just gonna go until I decide that that's it. Kind of want to beat the timer on that, because if we don't, I won't get any experience on Cloud. There we go. So yeah, I was having some trouble sleeping the other night, so I figured, okay, it's time to spin the mattress, and I spun it around, and I ended up last night, I just couldn't find a comfortable spot on it, and ended up just messing up my back for today. So I don't know how you gonna hurt your back by sleeping, but I found a way to do it. But we head over. I did get on yesterday for a little bit. I just did a couple fights to up the gill. I bought a couple of new Matera, which was the HP Plus and the MP Plus, which I'll use those a little bit later. I kind of want to let this stuff continue on to level up. But I didn't proceed any further into the story, so we're going into Nibelheim, which is Cloud and Tifa's hometown. Here we'll be able to pick up Vincent, and we should be able to pick up Red 13's final limit break, I believe, but we do have to come out of the Doom Buggy. So we'll just kind of run around the town here, take a look around, talk to some people where there are people. Which I think up here, yeah, it's just a couple of cloaked individuals. Kind of weird for me because I'm sitting so much closer to the TV right now that I don't need to wear my glasses to play, because I can see everything just fine, and then my my eye just started twitching. Oh. Okay, so we got a guy with number 5 on his... There's number 11. Now that's a weapon for Tifa. I believe it's a double... I want to know who they're clones of. That's what I'm curious about, because they can't all be like... Like, are they fully clones? Now, later on in disc 2, when we come back to here, we're going to play the tune on the piano that we played in the flashback. That'll get us Tifa's Final Limit Break. Doing it now will not get us anything. It's too early, I believe. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna pop up until much later. I could give it a shot, but I don't think it'll actually do anything. I think I've tried it before. Hey, this is my house. Bunch of crap. How could someone just come up into your house like that? Or go over here. Sephiroth. Like how you confront people with it. It's like, you're lying. And they go, no, you're lying. And it's just, that's it. We're not going to talk about it anymore. Oh, there's nothing up here. Okay, so I believe we've checked everywhere we can in the town as it sets. So we'll go talk to these guys. And I'm gonna go outside if it'll let me. I don't know if it'll let me or not. I just want to save. I don't want to have to accidentally die and then I have to go and redo all that conversation again. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna... Oh, I don't think that... Yeah, that's not going to tell me. I'd have to actually equip it. I want to check on that Platinum Fist. Okay, let me... well, I'm still thinking of it. There is a way to get... I had to make sure I didn't mute my mic. I'm always worried. I did it that one time, and I'm constantly worried that I leave the mic muted. I want to check the combination of the safe. There is a way to search for it inside the mansion. It's just a pain in the butt to do it. I might still cover how to do it, but I want to look the numbers up myself. So, 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. So we got it. It's right 36, left 10, right 59, right 97. The trick to the safe, though, is you can't bypass the numbers. You only have a certain amount of time. Okay, so this is a little clue that Vincent's in the basement. And if you find, you have 20 seconds and you have to do all 4 numbers. It's on the lid of the bottom of the most oxygen. And these are just clues as to where the numbers are so you can find them. behind the ivory short T and Ray, which that makes no sense. Unless I didn't read it right, but I'm not going to redo it because you have to go through this every single time for it. And number 3. In the floor near the chair on the 2nd floor. Then to the left 5 steps, up 9 steps, left 2 steps, and up 6 steps. See, this is the kind of stuff that it's just like, do I really want to take the time to do all this? So, if you walk around the rooms, you will eventually kind of run into them. And I don't think I've ever come into that room before because I always just look the stuff up. But you go into these rooms here, you check around, and there's a little piano so you can practice. I don't need to practice. And come back here. And somewhere in each of these rooms, if you look around, you will find the combination of stuff. I just don't view it as necessary, to be honest with you. Not when you can just look it up. I know there's a guy in the mansion here that does have a enemy skill that we need. I don't think it's this guy though. Okay. So then we're gonna go out from here, upstairs. One of these guys has it, I think. Oh, that sucks. I'll try something here and see if it works. It did work. How do you like that? Don't kill it, don't kill it. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. Just had that bad feeling. This is not gonna work out well, it said. You're crazy, I said. And then it said, no, it's not, watch. And then it didn't work out right. And now I'm sad. Sad, sad, sad. Now if you look in there, right 36, that says number 1. So it gives you a clue on the bottom of the lid, treasure chest that we looked up earlier. And you just have to find the clues like that. And like I said, if you want to do it the long way, feel free. Personally, I would rather just do it through the internet, write it down, you'll always have it. Okay, so let me get the alright, right 36, left 10, 59, 97. 36, 10, 59, 97. I wish I could set this up somewhere where I could see it. Unfortunately, I do not have such a setup, so I'm going to do the best I can with it. And so you can't go past the number. See, I gotta stop now because I already went past the number. But I was right. 36, 10, 59, 97. Come on, error out already. I can't stop the timer, so... Oh, I stopped that right on time. That is excellent. And then 59, and then 97. Got it. That went by a lot easier than it normally does. But then we have to fight this guy. Now the trick with this guy is whatever you attack him with, whatever it happens to be, he's half and half right now. So he's half physical resistance, half magical resistance. If you take and what I like to do, I like to hit him as much as I can with magic, because at the halfway point he's going to switch to either full magical resistance or full physical resistance. So if you hit him with nothing but magical attacks, once his health reaches halfway, whatever has done the most damage to him is what he's going to become more resistant to. And to me, oh, that's why it didn't work. I thought it was poison. I didn't know it was the other one. To me, it's easier to get him to be magic resistant and then just hit him with physical attacks like limit breaks, everything else, than it is to hit him with physical attacks and then try to magically take him out. And I don't know if summons are considered magic, but I'm gonna assume that they are. Because me, it's always easier, I found, to try to just hit the attack button, because then it's not, you don't have to worry about running out of MP, you don't have to worry about any of that other stuff. These are where some of these enemy skills come in handy too. Come on, make the switch already. I'm just gonna defend since I don't wanna run him too much lower than where he already is. Okay, see, this is his full magic resistance. So I can just attack him like normal. Now if it was a normal weak enemy, the battle would be over, they just get blown out. But since it's a boss fight, he just comes back. I do want to see one thing real quick before I commit to killing him. Okay. There's certain bosses you can steal really high grade stuff from so that it... Oh, there we go, done. So you don't have to buy the equipment later, and it gets real more expensive that way. I prefer to steal it when I can. And then we have Cosmo Memory, that's for red. We have the key to the basement, and we have the Odin summon. So if you want to get all the summons, which I do recommend later on when we get the master materia, that will help out. This is actually one of the ones that you can come back and get at any time. The problem you have to watch out for is this next little bit. With Yuffie, you have to be careful of the conversation you have with Vincent, otherwise he may not join you. So I am gonna pause just for a second and look that up to make sure I choose the right sentence, because the last time I did it, I did not do well. get everybody back healed up here real quick. And I'm gonna wait till I get a little bit closer to Vincent, but we're still gonna have to have that conversation. And doesn't this seem like the kind of guy that it would be, Hey Brian! Brian's in the chat. Hey Brian, do you remember the conversation that you're supposed to have with Vincent? Do you think you can help me out with that, or should I just go ahead and look it up? Brian's on a delay. I'm talking to him from the future. Welcome to the chat of tomorrow! Let me ask, Brian, did you ever have to figure out the combination to that safe like you're supposed to, or did you just look it up? What the happy hell is that? So like probably the first time you played the game you found it the right way, after that you just look it up? Yeah, so Brian says he found it the right way one time, which, kudos to him. I don't think I ever found it the right way. Yeah, I looked up the clue. It said it was written on the, like on the bottom of the, or top of one of the lids to the treasure chest you open up. All kinds of stuff, and I was just like, I don't particularly want to run around the whole mansion and look for the passcode, so I just looked it up. This guy always reminds me of those undead guys in Legend of Zelda, but only looks like they took two of them and tied them together. I wonder if he's manipulatable. Nope. Okay. Let's see if we can kill it with fire. Ah. There we go. Okay, so what Brian says here for Vincent, you just open the casket, tell him about Sephiroth. After he goes back in, open it again, then go do the scene with Sephiroth, and then go to head upstairs and he will join you. Why is Yang happy? I don't like Yang being happy. Oh. I don't like the fact that he's happy. That fills me with all kinds of dread. Oh, and he just fell to pieces. Okay, so now we're gonna go get Vincent, which is right through this door here. You see casket, casket. Oh, look, an unopened casket. Ooh. You don't look good. Okay, so talk about Sephiroth. Now, I've always assumed that what happened to him happened like either just before or way before what happened to Cloud and everybody. Now that's talent right there. So try to open the coffin again, and then just go ahead and leave. Okay. Okay, do I say good night or who are you? Okay. Oh, it's letting us add his name, so that must mean we did it right. Yay, Brian knows all. He is like the shiny magic 8-ball for Final Fantasy games. Oh yeah, you always show up right when you're supposed to, Brian. That's what I love about you. Bats! It'd be slightly more entertaining if like a game like this they had like vampire bats or vampires. You get bit by one, then you have to finish the game as a vampire. Unless you find a way to cure it. Kind of like Oregon Trail when you could die of dysentery. Okay, so I just go to the Elder Scrolls does that. That's cool. So I just go to the end room, and then on the way out, he'll just jump out and join us. Wow. I know there's another... There's another... There we go. And hopefully I'll remember and we can come back. Wow, he's still here. Dude, did you just throw a marble at me? He can fly? I don't think he knows how to use materia right. You don't throw it and it works. Oh, cool. I did not know that they had little books in here that we could read. Thanks, Brian. There's report number 2. Come on. There's number 3. Where's number 1? I think it would be all the open books. I want to say it's got to be in that back corner over there, but I don't think I can get over there. Wonder if it's in the hallway here at all, maybe? Nope. Well, I gotta read number 1. I can't read 3, 4, and... There it is. 2 escapees are located near Midgar. There's number 2. Soldier. No effect could be detained from either Mako or Genova on him. Regular number. Number 2. Number 4. Where did I find number 3? I know I kept running into it. There it is. Ah, yay, I read them all. Of course I know who the escapees are, Brian. I'm not going to tell them, though. That is, that's a spoiler. We don't give spoilers here. Wait. Baby, come back. Yay! We got the achievement. We got the achievement. Okay, I am going to switch red out for Vincent. Just because. Oh, no, wrong person. Wow, look at that. That was all the way from back from Calm. That's a good weapon. Okay, so we only lose one. Which is fine, as long as still got the enemy skill. Okay. I think, doesn't one of these guys have an enemy skill for us? I know there's somebody in the mansion that does. Dorky face. Cutter, curses, and funny breath. Well, I know funny breath doesn't do anything. The scale looking dudes. But they're only on the stairs. Okay, so I don't need to do anything with this guy. I'm having him curse himself. I'm going to use Vincent for a little bit. I don't generally like using him simply because you lose control of him when he does his limit breaks. And there's a couple of fights, especially like when you're looking for like enemy skills, that becomes more of a hindrance than anything. And I'll just run up and down these stairs real quick. Running up the stairs and running down the stairs and going up the sideways stairs. Oh, these aren't them. Haha. Now Barrett can't curse. Oh yeah, I remember that. I know the dragons on the mountain definitely have that. But thanks for the reminder, Brian. Thanks for joining me on your lunch. We got really lucky there, folks. Brian saved us from having to look up some stuff. Good old Brian. Yeah, we're just going to do this for a little bit because there is an enemy skill we can pick up in the mansion. If I don't get it right away, I'll come back and just do it off camera. I like to try to manipulate this guy because it flips him around so you can see his face. Ooh, I like funny work stories. Brian, I used to work retail with Brian, and he always has some funny stories from retail. If you want to hear a funny story from somebody, find a retail worker and be like, what was the craziest customer you've ever run into? You will hear stories that will just boggle your mind, that people come into a store, you know, and I'm not going to say which retailer it is because I don't want to potentially get sued. Not that they're going to come after me, but you never know. It was a real doozy today. I'll share one of my stories. Brian's already heard this story, so I don't think he'll mind if I share this one with him being absent. I was working, and this guy come up with his cell phone, because I worked in the electronics department, and he comes up with his cell phone, and most of the time, as far as I've ever seen, a lot of the questions you get in electronics when it comes to people's cell phones is, hey, how can I put minutes on this? Because people don't know how to do their prepaid minutes on their cell phones, which I'm fine. I was like, sometimes it is a challenge. The first couple times you do it, it can be confusing, but what I got the most was people just tossing their phone at me and tossing their card at me, and they're like, hey, do this for me, because I don't want to do it myself. And I was like, how are you supposed to learn if you keep having other people do it for you? Which, I digress, that's not the point of the story. Anyway, this guy comes up, hands me a cell phone, says, hey, I need to get my service moved over to a new phone, which is not bad. It's not hard to do. Like I said, it's anything with a prepaid cell phone to do. No, Cal, you're gonna love this story. I think I've told you this story before, but anything to do with a prepaid cell phone is generally not that hard. If you can force yourself to go through it 1 or 2 times, you will learn it, you'll have it done, it'll be easy. But a lot of people just don't want to take the time or can't be bothered to take the time to do it. So they view it as, well, hey, this retail person's here for me, I'm going to make them do it. That is not what we're there for. We're there to help and to assist, but we're not there to do it for you. And a lot of people don't understand that. But he goes, I need my service moved over to this phone. And I was like, okay, it wasn't particularly busy, so if it's not busy, I don't mind doing it. So I take his phone, and he goes, you have to be careful because there's photos on there that I can't lose. They're of my grandkids. And I'm like, okay, sir, not a problem. I'll be very careful. I go into the gallery on his phone. I didn't see photos of his grandkids. I didn't see photos of anybody's grandkids. You know what I saw? An entire phone's internal memory filled, literally filled with porn from, I can't even remember the name of the site that it was, but that's all I saw. That's all that was on there. And I am like, are they your grandkids? Because I think it's rather disturbing that those are the pictures you're trying to save from your phone if those are your grandkids. But, and this is not my joke. Somebody else did this joke. I just changed the situation to fit mine. If I could have deleted all of the porn on this guy's phone, his phone would have physically gotten lighter. That's how much porn was on there. And he saw nothing. He just stood there like... And I've had people come in with naked photos of themselves, dick pics, anything that you can imagine that somebody would take a picture of and send to somebody else. I've seen it, okay? I am by no means like... It does stun you because you're like, well, I did not think that I was going to have to deal with this today. But normally the person's response to that is, oh my god, I'm so embarrassed, I'm so sorry, I forgot that I had that on there. Which my question to you is, how could you forget that was on your phone? You took it. Somebody sent it to you. If you, like, hide it, you know, or do something with it. You're taking this into a public place and having somebody you don't know look at it. But this guy was completely not ashamed. He just stood there like he was ordering coffee. And it was just kind of like, aren't you... Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that's all... No, like, in what situation, in what context, and where in the world are you ever going to be where you need to have that much porn on your phone? Is my question. And Oh. 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 Disgusting. I don't care who you are. It's just disgusting. Don't take that stuff into a retail associate. Clean your phone out first. And there's other people like that. We had there was one guy that he comes in all the time, and unfortunately he looks rainy day Fortnite. And unfortunately, this guy looks for me every time he comes in, and that's what's wrong with his phone. He goes, I don't know what's wrong with my phone. That's what's wrong with his phone. His phone is so buggy and janked up because of all the porn he's looking at. It's messing up his phone. And every once a month, I gotta go in there and I gotta straighten his phone out because he thinks putting 3, 4, 5 of those different phone cleaning apps on his phone is going to solve the problem. That does not. That just compounds the problem. And like I said, this is a different guy. This is not everybody that comes in has this problem, but you would be amazed at how many people when they walk in, that's their problem. No. I will say this. Twitchy Brian has not ever come in with that. He's got, those are the problems that are wrong with his phone, but I've never actually seen pictures on his phone, which I am eternally grateful for, because there is no soap and no water hot enough to clean my eyes if I would have to look at that. I would be the great blind retail worker. It's like, how did he lose his sight? We don't know. Legend says he just started screaming. Forgot Barrett needs some healing too. But yeah, that's just one or two of my retail stories. I've got better ones, or I've got more. Brian's got a really good one. Brian, are you still in the chat? I don't want to share it without his permission because it's his story. But he's got a really, really good... It tops my story. And I told... Cal, I've told you that story. Oh, can I tell that story, Cal? Cal just reminded me of one of hers when she used to work customer service. Okay. So, if you've watched any of my previous streams or any of my videos on YouTube, you know, my girlfriend Cal, she does her own Twitch stream. She used to work customer service as well. She used to work the phone aspect of the customer service, so she actually didn't have to deal with people in person. She dealt with them over the telephone. So she was telling me a story once I called her. This is before we lived close enough that I could just drive down and see her whenever I wanted. She was telling me a story about this guy that how long did he keep you on the phone for, Cal? $2. So it was like right now the time where I'm at is 4:45. So from, just as an example, so from 4:45 to 6:45, this guy kept her on the phone, and he kept trying to get her personal information from her. How much of that 2 hours was him singing to you? Because she spent 2 hours on the phone with this guy, but then he started singing to her vegan love songs. And he spent about 40 minutes of this phone call singing to her about the vegan life and vegan love songs. That's not okay, people. That is not... If you're lonely, go get a pet. Go get a fish. Or a little bird. Something. I don't care. If you want to live vegan, live vegan. More power to you. I can't do it. I love meat. I love dairy. I shouldn't have dairy, but I love dairy. But don't call up a worker that's just trying to pay their bills, do their job, and all you sing to them are vegan love songs. Cal says she ate a hamburger after that. Oh, God. Okay, now here, this is going to be a little confusing because each of these pipes take us to a different place. And we want to be careful, so there is some items that you can miss if you don't do it right. So I'm going to go down, and I'm going to knock the ladder so that I can get back up here, down, so that if I do miss up and go down the wrong pipe, I will be able to get back up. Oh, jeez. Let's see if this will fix that. Oh, it's only temporary, okay. Now we got Cloud's Rune Blade. We will probably keep that blade equipped until we get the Apocalypse weapon, which is a triple growth. It's gonna kinda suck for trying to get better attack weapons, but the double growth will actually help us out more in the long run. Okay, so we're gonna go down here. And you'll notice right here, this is the ladder that's kind of kicked up. We're just going to kick that down. That's the only one that we have to do, but you can see the pipes come out in different areas. There's a pipe that'll lead us to this little top of the stone here. You can kind of, it really blends in really closely. There's a treasure chest to the left, there's a save point to the right, and what we want to do is we want to make sure we get all the items that we can from here. Oh hey, look at that, it's a shortcut. I'll have to remember that. But I want to start checking these pipes first. The other better part about doing it this way is eventually we will run into a green dragon. That green dragon does have armor that's better than what we can get for a while, so we do want to pick that up as well. And Cal, did you get to see how to pick up Vincent? Because I know that's right about where you left off at. And I hope you kept Peacemaker too. Okay, it's on here. If you want to rewatch the video, or if you need help with it when you get there, just let me know and I can help you out. I had Brian help me out. But I hope you kept that Peacemaker weapon from Calm, because it is a really good weapon to have right now. Okay, so we don't want that one. Where are the green dragons here, man? Okay, that's good. There we go. We need to steal from this guy. And I know the irony of stealing from a dragon. Okay, stole the gold armlet. That's what we needed. So we don't have to hold on to this guy anymore. I'm gonna let Vincent go nuts. And hopefully we can get 2 more of those before we're done. I really like, I don't care for how they did his limit breaks here, but I really like how they did them in Dirge of Cerberus for PS2. I was kind of hoping they were going to re-release that game since they did the remake. I was hoping they were going to re-release all the other Final Fantasy games, like Crisis Core, Dirge of Cerberus, and any others I just can't think of right at the moment. But I'm wondering if they're waiting for some kind of like anniversary collection to do. Also, this is a really good place to pick up Flamethrower if you haven't picked it up yet. Because it's a dragon, it's going to be hard to kill. Fighting him is a drag. Get it? This is the bad part too, is I have Vincent set up as my healer, and so now I can't use my healing at all. Oh geez, that's healing him too. Well, I think we found out that it's a mistake to use his limit breaks at all in this little part of the mountain. Oh no! Oh no! See, this is why I hate Vincent limit breaks, because that may not happen to everybody. In a lot of cases it's probably more beneficial, but for me, I have that kind of luck. That's fine though. You live, you learn. Okay. And then we tried pipe 5 last time, we're going to try pipe 4 this time. Okay, so 4 will take you to the treasure chest, and you get another all materia, which is not bad. I kind of would like to run over and hit that save point real quick, just in case something like what happened before doesn't happen again. Yeah, there we go. This way here, just in case I got an updated save file, I don't have to go all the way back and get Vincent again and do all the work from here to there, there to here, here to there. Buffalo bear. Buffalo bear? What the heck is he talking about? I don't know, that guy's crazy. Let's see if this will work. The chair is really helping my back out, but it's still a little tender. I think I may take some Tylenol a little bit later. So I was trying to get Vincent to get the kills here. To get his limit breaks worked up a little bit. Because he actually needs it, nobody else needs it. And that's kind of weird, I think, that they gave you one of Vincent's weapons really, really early on, but you couldn't pick up the megaphone for Cait Sith in the Shinra Tower there. That just seems kind of weird and wild stuff. I guess I should have left that all on bolt. That would have actually taken care of a lot. Do I have any? Oh, laser does one. Aqualung does all. Let's see if that works at all. I'm trying to find a good kill all for everybody. Oh, that works. Oh, geez, I don't know what I'm thinking. Equip. I got that gold armlet from the last guy. I didn't even equip it. Actually, you know what I can do here? Hang on, let me do one. Yeah, let me switch. There. Because once we get that Chocobo lure maxed out, we don't really need to hold on to it until we actually start hunting for Chocobos, so it's really just taking up extra space I could be using to get something else. Okay, so I think 3 is the one we want to go down. Nope. I think 1 is going to take us to that item that's on top of that rock, so I'm going to try that one first, and then I think number 2 is the one that we actually will take us where we need to go. Yay, another dragon! Dragon, dragon, dragon. Dragon, dragon, dragon. Oh, I love that. Getting them on the first tries, man. See, Brian laughed at me when I said that I got all the failures out of the way early on, and now it was nothing but successes. He thought I was crazy. Well, who's the crazy one now? Well, son of a Sally. This is what I get for changing my plan. My plan was to go from the highest number down to the lowest number. I changed it because I wanted to seem smart. Well, la-di-da-di-da then. There goes that. And this guy does have a enemy skill for us as well. It's just a pain to get. And you can either get it here or you... Sam Marty! You can get it here or you can get it later. I would rather get it here. Getting it later is kind of a pain. Okay, so that was number 1. And that's a power soul, which I think is a weapon for Tifa. Let's check it out, check it out, check it out. So here's Cosmo memory. So once we have Red in our party, we can actually attach that to him and he'll have his final limit break. But I believe he has to have all 3 of his. So you know what I'm actually going to do here? I'm going to stay away from that guy. Just because Vincent, even though he's cool and I want to use him, just because his limit break doesn't really do well here, I'm going to swap him back out for Red and work on getting Red's limit breaks finished. Oh, look at that! First try each time! I wonder if I can manipulate the guy. I can. Gotta keep him manipulated. Dragon Fang, you do it to yourself. Quit hitting yourself. Quit hitting yourself. Oh, what the hell? Why not? You know what I hate? I hate that feeling that you know your back is almost better, but it's still tweaked a little bit. Okay, so let's do this real fast. Swoop, swap, and can I teach it to him even though he's only on number 2? Let's see. Let's give it a shot and see if it'll work. Nope, so you have to wait until they actually get their level 3 and then you can teach them their level 4. Which is fine. Gold armlet. And equip here. Gold armlet. Yeah, it is armlet. Sounds like omelet, doesn't it? Gold omelet. What do you use for armor? I use the golden omelet. Okay, and then we got that extra here, so we're gonna put... Let's do Odin. Haven't seen Odin yet. And I'm gonna save again. Cause... No, we did all the tunnels. So I don't actually have to go back up there. I'm gonna see if I can get one more gold armlet. Can I have another gold armlet, please? I need an armlet. Nom 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 nom. These are good armlets. Greg, enough with the armlet jokes. People don't like them. Dragon, dragon, dragon. Yay! That is true, but they don't know that. Oh, the hell, I couldn't steal something. You're a dragon. You got a hoard of treasure. I don't know why I did manipulate. I wanted steel. I know I wanted steel. Oh, maybe I didn't do it. Thought I did. Yay! I got my armlet. Now dragons, I don't know if finishing touch will actually get rid of them, or if it'll just up and back down again. Let's find out, shall we? The answer is up and back down again. And now we know. And knowing's half the battle. G.I. Joe. Okay, so I'm gonna save here. And we do want to take the long way through these caves, even though we have that shortcut that'll take us right to the reactor, because I don't believe the reactor is where we actually want to go. This is actually what we were waiting for. That's the actual enemy skill I wanted. I was hoping I could I was hoping I could manipulate him. I don't think he has anything that I need to steal. Nothing to steal. Okay, good. Can I give... Yeah, there he is. Everybody likes to see what Odin does, right? Have you seen my son Loki? Hell combo. Ah, I should stop trying to do that and just actually take him out. But to be fair, how cool would that be if you could actually manipulate all the bosses? Ooh, it healed him too, look at that, and took some, magic. That move just became one of my favorites. That's right, just keep hitting them, fill up those limit gauges. Omelette du fromage. Gold omelette du fromage. Yeah, that's what you get. A weird mosquito-looking guy. Hey, it's a gem ring. And we have counter. That I'm gonna wait on until we get a little bit. It lets us counter attack after we've been attacked. I am gonna save. Okay, now I'm not sure which way... Yeah, this will take us where we want to go, so this would take us out of the mountains. I'll show you that real quick, because... it takes us right out where we need to go, but we don't want to go there yet. This is one of those really good attacks that it deals a lot of damage to a lot of people. Really helps build your limit breakers up. I was hoping by saying that it would actually do like it did last time and get that limit break to come out. But it did not. Okay. I'm gonna do this first. I don't know that there is anything inside the reactor here. but I don't know if the trail brings us back around that way. Ah. What do you mean sweet talking doesn't work? I talk sweet to you all the time and it works like 50% of the time. Let us in! Let us in! There's nothing really in here, just kinda, you know, you can come back here and see what the replay it looks exactly like now. So nothing in the reactor, I just like to come in here just to kinda reminisce. So I'm gonna go back through this door because I think where we want to go we could actually backtrack, but I only know the way forward, so, and even then that's kind of sketchy. Super sketchy. Okay, so we can drop down to here, and if we go down this way you can see it's where in the flashback they fell from the bridge. This is where they kind of regroup together. The great thing about Trine 2 is it's only 20 MP per usage and it deals just a massive amount of damage. I mean, that's just awesome. Yeah, so you can see right here is where everybody fell, and Sephiroth came around the corner from the flashback, which I don't believe takes us anywhere. I don't think we can, like, there's no... I'm checking it out just to check it out, but... if I check it out and you decide to play, you don't have to, because you'd be like, hey, the Axiom already showed us. There's no point in going this way. Like, and I'll tell you what, I do agree with Cal on one thing. Sometimes sweet talking does not work. But baby talk never works. She hates it when I do that to her. Yeah, so you see right here, it's just nothing but a dead end. So there's no point in really coming down here. And there's no reason going down this way. But we do want to go back through that tunnel that we did in the original playthrough, or the flashback. The only reason I'm not too like, hey, let's just stay on course and do everything is Red needs the fights to rank up the kills. So, hey, look at that. That was just a few fights off of that last time. Okay, so I want to set it to number 3. Now, I'm going to leave it on number 3, but I believe he can learn number 4 now. Where are you? No? Wow. So you must have to learn all of them. That's quite a pain. That's quite a pain in your buttocks. It's going to be one of them things that's going to be a bother. Can I get any votes? How many people want me to keep talking like this? So I could continue. Keep on talking on, and before you know it, you'll all be tired of it. Cuckoo-cuckoo. Pip pip. Okay, and that's how you get that chest right there. So just run along that outside path and just make it to that cave. It's just a really up and over, and then you want to go into this cave. If the game will allow it. The bad part is to get that next limit break for red, it turns into using his current limit break, because the killing them all, that unlocks each level, but the first level of every limit break is unlocked. That second level is unlocked by actually using the first limit break. So we're kind of stuck. But if you remember this fountain from the flashback, there is some materia right over here. It's kind of hard to see. I'm standing right next to it. You can see it when it sparkles, but you can't really see it when it's not. Oh, I can see a lot better on the stream video though. And that's the elemental one, which I think we already have one of those hooked up to somebody here. I think it's Barret. Yeah, so we got this one way back during the first part of the game, and we just now picked up another one. So if you actually get that guy's questions right, it does let you get a bit further ahead in leveling up that particular materia. And then this is just a janky puzzle too. Sniper CR, I believe that's a Vincent weapon. Oh, and I don't remember which way to go. Right's always right, right? Except when it's wrong. Ha! Beat ya. There we go. That's what I wanted to see happen. Screamer. Inappropriate jokes, folks. Inappropriate jokes. Oh. I don't think that's an enemy skill, but I want to try it. No. That was the only one that looked like it was an actual, could be possibly an enemy skill. Oh, it made him sad. He's a sad panda now. There we go, now he feels better. Okay, so right is wrong. Left is right. Left is right, right is wrong. Well, it looks like we're just gonna sit here for a minute. In case anybody was wondering, those are what tapeworms look like. The tapiest of tapeworms. The government doesn't want you to know about them. Big Brother knows about them though. Not your Big Brother. The Big Brother. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-biddy. Ba-ba-doo. And now we got this windy path here, which should take us right back to the reactor. And eventually we're going to come to a point where I'm going to do a lot of stuff off stream, just because it's just basically a lot of grinding out levels to get people's limit breaks done. It's not going to be any part of the story. I won't move forward with that until I'm actually on stream for it. But I don't want to, you know, the grinding out levels and everything like that can be kind of a pain to sit through and watch somebody else do, and I don't know if it would be entertaining for folks to watch or not. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that off camera, or yeah, even though I don't have a camera, I'm gonna say off camera. Okay, so then we're just gonna go back out this way, back around out here. And I want to save, because I haven't used a save in a bit. I know you'll watch me, Cal. But you're creepy like that. Which is completely fine, because while she's watching me, I'm the one dancing around like, I was hoping I could think of the name of the guy before I tried to close the joke. What's the name of the guy? It puts the lotion on the skin or it gets the hose again. I want to say Sideshow Bob. Oh, Buffalo Bill, okay. For some reason I wanted to say Sideshow Bob, but I was like, no, that's Simpsons. Yeah, I was gonna say, she watches me and I dance around like Buffalo Bill. And as far as you people know, that's completely true. That dragon's doing poison blow, that's not good. Shouldn't be doing blow at all. What kind of game is this? That's how they came up with a lot of the ideas for Final Fantasy, I bet you. Guys, I got an idea. Let's put the magic in crystals. I'm just having fun. Please don't believe that that's true. I'm just goofing around. That's the last thing I want to hear. We get our book published and somebody comes up to a convention we're at. Is it true that Final Fantasy was really thought up from people doing blow? Why would you say that if it wasn't true? I like manipulating half the time just so I can see what they call the enemies, because you don't always get to know what they're called. Okay, so he doesn't know anything that we need. Okay, and if you look on the map, you can see a little flashing green dot. It's kind of hard to see. Yeah, that's kind of hard to see. That's where your Doom buggy actually is. So it lets you know where the vehicles are in relation to where you are. You're the red dot. See, how long have I been on here? About an hour and a half. Okay, I'm gonna save. I am gonna do some running around just to try to get Red's limit break done and learned so that I can put it on him and then switch him out with somebody else that needs work done on him. I won't go any further into the little rocket town over here because that's the next part that we have to do. We go through there, we'll get the tiny Bronco, and that'll let us go back and do a couple other things. That I will do on stream because it's even though it's backtracking, it is stuff that if you don't know some of it, you wouldn't actually do it, if that makes any sense. But I am just going to run around the surrounding area here and try to get Red's limit breaks used up so that I can get that last one taught to him. And then I got to work on a couple of the other characters who are going to need kills and the like. So thanks everybody for watching. Anybody that came in on the stream, appreciate it. Thanks to Cal and Brian for taking time out to chat with me. Cal's playing her own game right now, so for multitasking purposes, it's really nice of her to stop by and watch. Everybody take it easy, keep safe. There's a lot of stuff going on at the world right now that's just crazy, and just use common sense and just don't let other people influence your behavior. You know, be nice to everybody. I love you too, Cal. You know, we're all in this together. We only got one world. We only got one place to live, and it is what we make of it. If we trash it, that's it. So let's, you know, let's be kind. Let's treat others how we would want to be treated. Okay? Thanks everybody for watching. If you like this will be up on YouTube later. If you're watching this specifically on YouTube, come on over to the Twitch and talk to me while I game. I try to keep the chat involved as much as possible. Everybody have a great day.